What's up guys and welcome to another track guide. This time we're at Tokachi International Speedway with a new series in LFM, the Godzilla Cup by Champion Joe, and I really fell in love with this one. It's such an amazing car, I can't wait to keep racing it. Now coming into the first corner, we keep it in 5th gear and we start braking about 10 meters before the 100 meter board. And what I'm about to say is something that we need to keep in mind for pretty much every 90-degree corner in this track, and there are many of them, which is always setting ourselves up for a later entry. If you are too anxious with your turning point, you will just get blocked by the apex of the corner, and that will cost you a lot of time on reacceleration, and that is just the best case scenario. Most likely you're gonna go off on the grass. For the second corner, we start looking for this small red flag here on the left to use as a braking reference. I personally prefer using the grass as a guide. I go on the brakes after I'm past the beginning of this taller patch of grass on the left. Another thing that is really key about this car in track combo is that we need to be extra dedicated with the trail braking, since this car massively rewards a well executed trail brake. Turn 3 is a really important corner where you need to be confident and smooth on power. Start braking right before the curb on the left and send it on a late apex, then start searching for grip with the gas as soon as you can. For turn 4, we start braking about a car length before the curb. Try to keep the car settled for an early acceleration. We want to get on power before we reach the inside curb because there is a long straight and this is a really important section of the track. Just keep it floored and close to the inside and you should be able to take turn 5 easily. For turn 6, our braking reference will be the dark patch of tarmac on the left, and we will get on the brakes about 1.5 cars length before it. Turn 7 is really deceiving because it looks very familiar to turn 3, but it's much tighter. We got on the brakes 2 cars length before the curb patch on the left, and look to exit the corner only about halfway across the track to set ourselves up for turn 8. We want to get on the brakes about 1.5 cars length before the curb and set ourselves up for a late apex, and we're gonna try to carry as much speed as we can out of the corner. For turn 9, we want to get on the brakes a little bit before the grass on the right ends. We want to carry a little bit more speed into this corner than what feels natural, because we want to keep dragging the brakes to get the nose of the car into the corner. For turn 10, we are looking for the curb on the left and we want to brake 2 cars length before it. This corner might look like a double apex, but you should treat it as one single very late apex. You can downshift into second in the middle of the corner for extra rotation, but make sure you go back into third for the exit. Into turn 11, we start braking halfway across the tarmac patch on the left, and we must focus on getting the nose close to the inside of the corner so we can get on power early and not wash out on exit. And for turn 12, We start braking exactly at the 50-meter board and take the corner just like every other 90-degree corner on this track. Just be careful because the car can get oversteer you on exit. And finally, the last turn. We go hard on the brakes right as you get to the first cone, turn in reasonably early, and the reason for that is so that we can open up the exit for the main straight without having to lift or lose traction. Now all we need to do is take the right hander as straight as we can and try not to create wheel spin on exit. So that was a lap around Tokachi with the Nissan GTR. As you can see, it wasn't my cleanest lap ever, and I really feel like I have a lot more in me, pace-wise, but it's definitely something strong that might help you guys early on in the series. If you're interested in the setups I use, exclusive analysis tools, one-on-one coaching sessions, and many other special features, make sure you join my Discord community linked in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.